shocked the world before. He's going to try and do it again against Floyd Mayweather.
We have SportsCenter anchor and longtime Las Vegas resident and contributor to ESPN Chalk, Doug Kazarian, back with us. And you were here earlier in the week, and on Monday you dropped some knowledge on us that we didn't really anticipate. 15, 16 to 1 are the tickets coming in on McGregor and not on Mayweather. Now, 2 days later, where do we stand?
Same ratio, and it's just been a steady flow since then. The big onslaught's going to come this weekend when the tourists come to town. But the line is sort of held firm as well, about minus 550, minus 600 in terms of a consensus line in Vegas. But I think it's important to understand why we got to this point, why we've come so far, right? If I were to ask you a football game, neutral field, Packers and Patriots, what would you make the line?
Patriots minus 3.
Yeah, something like that, right? You wouldn't say 10. But the problem is the odds makers were so far off on project. This was a fight they weren't even sure was going to be sanctioned in Las Vegas, right? This is something they've never seen before. And so when they put the line out, they just underestimated the interest that this would have. And on top of that, just how much interest would be ahead of time. They always get an onslaught fight weekend. They always know the underdog money is going to come in and they're going to need the favorite to win. That's normal, but they just underestimated how much interest there would be so far out. And that's why you're seeing all these stories about the line fluctuation.
And the piece that Doug has on ESPN.com right now, why this is alarming sportsbooks. And that's a rare position for sportsbooks to be in because they know more than the average bettor knows. They're smarter than the average bettor. That's why those buildings and those beautiful casinos exist. So what happens between now and the fight?
That's a giant question mark because they know people are coming to town. I mean, this is a travel weekend where it's like the equivalent of Super Bowl. So maybe not a holiday like New Year's, but so all these people are going to come to town, and they just know that money's going to be bet on this fight. And a lot of high rollers are coming to town. They don't know yet. Maybe they have business deals. They're not sure they can sneak away on Friday, but they're already wiring transfer money in like $500,000 or $1 million, so they have it in their account so they can either play the tables or play the fight. And then they're going to have live wagering between rounds on this fight. So there's all this handle that's coming in, but they're just not 100% sure where it's going to be. There's going to be the McGregor money. It's just where the Mayweather money is going to come.
What sort of prop bets are getting nice action at these sports books?
Well, it's the beauty of social media because everyone saw McGregor on that first, I believe, promotional tour say, I'm going to knock Mayweather out in the first 4 rounds. Yeah. Well, odds makers heard that, put up a prop bet, and it's moved from 10 to 1 to 6 to 1 odds that McGregor knocks out Mayweather in the first 4 rounds. Keep in mind, you just touched on it, these odds makers know what they're doing. They have egos too, right? They're not going to move off a number just because some people bet it, but that's how much money has come in. The ticket count on that prop alone at one book, 180 to 1. No one's laying that Mayweather won't get knocked out.
Right,
that's
right.
not fun. You want the big payout.
You mentioned the social media reaction as well. Mayweather's camp yesterday saying, no, Floyd's going for the knockout too. It's not going farther than 8 rounds. That from the camp alone. Listen, you can check out Doug Kazarian's article right now. It's on ESPN.com, and you can hear him on ESPN Chalk. Doug, thank you. Your socks are wonderful today.
There's the guy who wore a T-shirt yesterday on TV.
I did. 6 p.m. Eastern. So comfortable. 6 p.m. Eastern on ESPN.